Most people think love is loud, dramatic gestures, endless messages, grand declarations, but real love, it's subtle. It lives in the quiet moments, the small details you could easily miss. The kind of love that doesn't demand attention, but changes everything once you see it. Today, I'm going to reveal 7 quiet signs that a woman genuinely, deeply loves you. Signs even she might not fully realize she's giving away. And believe me, the 7th one? It's the purest form of love you'll ever experience. And once you recognize it, you'll never question her feelings again. Welcome to Stoic HQ, where we blend ancient Stoic wisdom with modern life. Here, we don't chase fleeting emotions. We master them. We move with clarity, composure, and strength. If you're tired of guessing, doubting, or falling for illusions, stay with me. Because understanding these signs won't just show you who truly loves you, it will also teach you how a Stoic man accepts love without losing himself. Let's dive in, starting with the one thing almost every man overlooks, until it's too late. She respects your silence. In a noisy world, silence is rare. Most people fear it. They rush to fill the air with words, jokes, endless distractions. But when a woman truly loves you, she doesn't run from your silence. She respects it. You see, silence between two people reveals something no conversation ever could. It shows comfort. It shows trust. It shows that love doesn't always need sound to survive. If you can sit next to her, no words, no pressure, and still feel connected, you're seeing the early signs of something real, because someone who truly loves you doesn't demand that you entertain them. She doesn't panic when the words run out. She's simply there, sharing space, sharing breath, sharing presence. And here's the twist most men miss. Many women will talk endlessly, not because they're comfortable, but because they're anxious. They fear silence. But a woman who loves you, she sees your silence not as a void, but as a doorway into your inner world. Now here's something deeper. When she respects your silence, she's respecting your sovereignty, your self-rule. And in Stoicism, sovereignty is sacred. She doesn't need to own you. She doesn't need to fix you. She simply lets you be. But there's more. Because a woman who respects your silence will do something else that's even rarer. She'll learn to hear you, not just your words, but your emotions, your energy, your presence. And when a woman starts hearing you without you even speaking, brother, you're not just seen, you're understood and understanding. That's the heartbeat of real love. She supports your pursuit of virtue and excellence. There's a silent killer in many relationships, and it's not betrayal, it's distraction, it's subtle discouragement. It's that slow erosion of your highest goals, hidden behind words like, "Why are you working so hard?" Or "Can't you just relax?" But when a woman truly loves you, she supports your pursuit of virtue and excellence. Not because she benefits from it, but because she believes in who you are becoming. You have to understand something critical about Stoic love. It's not built on comfort, it's built on growth. And if she loves you genuinely, she doesn't pull you away from the man you're meant to be. She pushes you closer to it, sometimes gently, sometimes fiercely, but always with a silent loyalty that says, "I see your greatness and I'm not afraid of it." Most women will say they want a strong man, but when faced with the sacrifices it requires, the late nights, the solitude, the ruthless discipline, they quietly resent it, not her. The woman who truly loves you, she stands guard over your dreams as fiercely as you do. She understands that when you pursue arete, the ancient Stoic ideal of living up to your highest potential, you are serving not just yourself, but your family, your community, your very existence. And here's a secret most men never hear. She's not impressed by what you already have. She's inspired by what you are willing to become, even when the results aren't visible yet. When you tell her about a crazy goal, like starting a business, running a marathon, mastering a new skill, she doesn't roll her eyes. She doesn't say, "That's too hard," or "Why not just stay where you are?" She leans in. She asks you questions. She imagines it with you, because deep down she knows a Stoic man's destiny is not comfort, it's greatness. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. She won't carry you there. She won't baby you. She won't drag you across the finish line. She'll support you, but you must still walk the path alone. And if you ever start betraying yourself, giving up on your values, abandoning your mission, she won't celebrate it. She'll mourn it, because a woman who truly loves you doesn't love the easiest version of you. She loves the truest version. And brother, when you find a woman like that, you protect her, you honor her. Because support like that, it's rarer than gold. She is patient with your growth, but intolerant of your excuses. Real growth is ugly. It's messy. It's full of failure, frustration, self-doubt, and lonely nights questioning everything. And when a woman genuinely loves you, she doesn't expect you to be perfect. She's patient with your process. She understands that becoming a great man doesn't happen overnight. She'll be there when you stumble, when you lose a job, when your plans collapse, when you make honest mistakes. She won't shame you for struggling. And because real love doesn't mock a man in the middle of his battle. But here's the key distinction most men overlook, and it's a brutal one. She's patient with your growth. She is not patient with your excuses. The moment you start lying to yourself, blaming the world, settling for mediocrity, throwing away your inner standards, she'll feel it, she'll notice it, and she'll call it out. Sometimes with words, sometimes just with a look you'll never forget. Because the woman who truly loves you doesn't just want you happy, she wants you whole, and wholeness doesn't come from comfort. It comes from courage. Most relationships today collapse because no one demands the best from each other anymore. It's easier to enable weakness than it is to call out strength. But a woman who loves you, she holds you accountable, not because she's against you, but because she's for you. She sees what you could be, and she refuses to let you throw it away. Now, here's a truth most men aren't ready to hear. When a woman truly loves you, she would rather hurt your feelings for a moment than watch you hurt your destiny forever. She'll challenge you, she'll question you. Sometimes she'll frustrate you more than anyone else. But if you have wisdom, you'll realize she's not attacking you. She's protecting your future, because when a woman is both your safe place and your sharpener, you're not just loved. You're being forged into the man you were always meant to become. And brother, that is love at its highest form. She defends you in rooms you're not. There's a hidden test of loyalty most men never see. It doesn't happen when you're around. It happens when you're absent. You see, anyone can smile at you. Anyone can pretend to support you when you're standing right there, strong and unshakable. But real loyalty, real love, it reveals itself when your back is turned. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't just admire you in public, she defends you in secret. She protects your name. She shields your reputation. She speaks words of honor when it would be easier and safer to stay silent. And make no mistake, those moments are battles. Because defending someone who isn't there, it costs something, it risks judgment, it invites criticism. Yet she chooses loyalty over convenience. She chooses you over comfort. Now here's where it gets even deeper. When she defends you without you ever asking, without you ever knowing, that's not just love, that's honor. In a world where betrayal is normalized, where gossip is a sport, where loyalty is treated like a weakness, a woman who stands for you in secret is rarer than anything money can buy. Because true love isn't just how someone treats you, it's how they represent you when you're vulnerable, when you're not there to defend yourself. And here's a brutal truth few men accept. If she can easily disrespect you behind closed doors, sooner or later she'll disrespect you to your face. But when you find a woman who guards your dignity like it's her own, who shields your name like a knight shields a king, you are not just loved, you are valued, you are protected. And brother, When a stoic man has that kind of woman beside him, he moves through life with quiet, unstoppable power, because it's not just about who stands with you in the spotlight, it's about who shields you in the shadows. She respects your silence. Most people today fear silence. They rush to fill it with noise, with chatter, with endless distraction. But a woman who genuinely loves you, she doesn't fear your silence. She respects it, because real connection isn't built on constant talking. It's built on shared presence. When you need time to think, when life feels heavy and your mind is sorting through the chaos, she doesn't pressure you. She doesn't demand, "Tell me what's wrong right now." She doesn't take your silence as rejection. She understands sometimes the most sacred thing a man can offer is his quiet struggle. Here's a brutal truth most will never tell you. If she constantly needs you to entertain her, if she can't handle moments of quiet without spiraling into insecurity, she's not loving you. She's loving her own need for validation. But when a woman is at peace with your silence, when she can sit next to you, saying nothing, yet feeling everything, that's when you know you're not just tolerated, you are understood. Silence reveals the truth of all relationships. Because without the noise, without the performances, without the distractions, you find out whether you're truly connected or just busy filling the emptiness. When a woman respects your silence, she respects your soul's rhythms. She trusts that you will open up when the time is right, not because you're forced, but because you feel safe. And brother, in a world that demands constant access to your mind, your heart, your energy, finding someone who honors your sacred inner world, it's priceless. Because sometimes love isn't spoken. Sometimes it's simply shared in the quiet spaces where words aren't needed and souls do the talking. She admires your strength without trying to control. Your strength isn't just physical, it's mental, it's emotional, it's the quiet determination to keep going even when the world says stop. And when a woman genuinely loves you, she doesn't feel threatened by your strength. She adores it, she celebrates it. But here's the key: she admires your strength without trying to control it. A woman who loves you doesn't try to change you. She doesn't try to break you down and mold you into something else. She doesn't want you to fit into some narrow mold of who she thinks you should be. No, she loves the man you are, the warrior, the builder, the creator. She loves your drive, your ambition, your passion. She admires the way you stand tall, even in the hardest of circumstances. But here's the truth that most men don't realize. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't need to control you. She trusts that your strength will guide you both to greatness together. The moment she tries to control your strength, to clip your wings, to limit your growth, that's when the love starts to fade. Because control is not love. Control is fear. Control is insecurity. But when a woman sees your power and simply steps aside, allowing you to walk in your purpose, that's love. That's respect. She's not trying to pull you down. She's not demanding you change for her. She's standing beside you, cheering you on, because she knows your strength is what will carry you both forward. And listen, this is a principle most people don't understand in relationships. True strength can never be controlled. If you're constantly being pressured to conform, if you feel like you're being pushed into a box that doesn't fit you, it's not love, it's not respect. True love doesn't try to change the man. It celebrates him as he is and wants him to grow, evolve, and become his fullest, most powerful self. Because a woman who truly loves you doesn't just accept your strength, she honors it, even when it's intimidating, even when it's unyielding. And in doing so, she shows you what real partnership looks like. She doesn't demand, but she always values in a world that constantly asks for more. More attention, more validation, more of everything. A woman who truly loves you doesn't demand. She doesn't constantly ask you for more than you can give. She doesn't cling to you, making you feel like you're always falling short. Instead, she values you, and that, my friend, is a love that transcends. Because value isn't about what you do, it's about who you are. A woman who loves you doesn't place impossible demands on your time, your energy, or your emotions. She doesn't require that you prove yourself to her again and again. She already knows your worth, but here's where it gets deep. While she doesn't demand, she expects one thing from you: to never forget her value. She expects you to treat her as someone precious, not out of obligation, but because you know the incredible person she is. You recognize her worth, and you show her through your actions. And this is the key. When a woman values you without demanding, when she sees you for the man you are, not the one she wants you to be, she frees you to be your best self. And you know what happens when you're with someone who values you? You rise higher, you achieve more, you grow, not because you have to, but because you want to, for her, for you, for both of you. True love isn't about constantly doing for the other person. It's about being there in every moment, with all your heart, mind, and soul, and knowing the other person sees you, values you, and respects your existence, just as you are. A woman who doesn't demand, but always values. That's a woman who doesn't just love you, she honors you, and in that you find the foundation of a relationship that's solid, strong, and unbreakable. Now, think about this for a second. If the woman you're with is showing you these signs, you're not just loved, you're cherished, and that, my friend, is a gift beyond words. You've just discovered the 7 signs that reveal whether she genuinely loves you. And let me tell you this, these aren't just random traits. These are the foundation of a relationship that can withstand the tests of time. A relationship built on respect, trust, understanding, and mutual growth. When a woman respects your silence, adores your strength, values your independence, and genuinely supports your journey, you know you're not just passing through life together. You're building something that's real, something that transcends the superficial, something that's truly stoic. So let me ask you this. Is she showing you these signs? Is she loving you in ways that empower both of you to grow, individually and together? Or are you still trying to convince her of your worth? Because if she's the woman who values you without demanding, who stands by your side without needing to change you, that's the kind of woman you don't let go of. And let's be real, gentlemen, if you recognize these signs in your relationship, you're not just lucky. You found something rare, a connection that sustains, no matter what life throws your way. But if you haven't seen these signs yet, it's okay, because you now know exactly what to look for. And if you want to attract a woman who respects you at this level, you've got to start by embodying the very traits that make you worthy of her love. So if you're ready to build a relationship that's built on Stoic principles, one that empowers both of you to rise, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our deep, transformative content. And hey, drop a comment below with the sign that resonated most with you. Let's keep the conversation going, because real love, it starts with knowing.